Jared Verse may have fired the first shots, but Saquon Barkley and the Philadelphia Eagles had the last laugh in their 28-22 NFC Divisional Round victory over the Los Angeles Rams. Leading up to the game, Verse, the Rams' rookie edge rusher, made headlines by saying he hated Eagles fans. Before the game, he walked around the field and crossed paths with Eagles defensive tackle Jalen Carter, where the two exchanged words and possibly a wager. Carter later brushed it off, saying, "It's just small talk, but it's still cool. I love his game. He's a baller." Verse had made stopping the run a priority for the Rams, but Barkley ran wild, finishing with 205 yards and two long touchdowns of 62 and 78 yards. Verse, in pursuit of Barkley on the first touchdown, was the closest defender, but despite his impressive 21.6 miles per hour speed, as measured by next-gen stats, he couldn't stop Barkley from crossing the goal line. Verse had also chased down Barkley at 21.48 miles per hour earlier in the season on a 70-yard touchdown. These two plays now rank as the third and fifth fastest speeds by a defensive lineman or linebacker on a scrimmage play this season. After the game, Eagles correct tackle Lane Johnson took to social media to mock Verse, writing, "Best Verse, EAGLES," along with a bald eagle emoji and an NFC Championship hopeful message. During the game, the Eagles Jumbotron showed Verse on the Rams bench, and the crowd responded with a loud chorus of boos. Verse, unbothered, winked back at the crowd. While some players, like Devonta Smith and Jordan Mailata, brushed off Verse's pregame comments, Mailata reminded everyone that the Eagles had more significant concerns, focusing on executing their tasks. 1. He can go out there and do all the talking. 2. He's a good player, Mailata said. You've got enough on your plate to worry about. Despite the trolling, Verse had a solid game. In the first half, he recorded 5 pressures for tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks. After a disruptive play, the Eagles fans began chanting at him, but Verse responded by giving them a thumbs down. The game ultimately came down to a few key explosive plays from the Eagles, Barkley's 2 touchdowns and Jalen Hurts' 44-yard run to open the game. Verse, reflecting on the loss, acknowledged the importance of minimizing mistakes. "We shot ourselves in the foot on all 3 of those plays," he said. Verse, the number 19 overall pick in the 2024 draft, had a standout regular season with 4.5 sacks, 11 tackles for loss, 18 quarterback hits, and 2 forced fumbles. The loss was tough, especially seeing the hurt in his teammates' eyes. He vows never to experience that feeling again. "I never want to feel like this again," Verse said. "I never want my teammates to feel like this again."